What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Snake Eyes and Timber. So here we have Snake Eyes and Timber posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figures, let's actually run through their accessories. Snake Eyes does come with 2 pairs of hands. He does come with a pair of grip hands. He comes with a right hand with Shikon spikes on it, and then he comes with a left shuriken hand. He also does come with a variety of weapons. We of course do get his falchion, which looks really nice, and it does go into his sheath. He does come with a handgun, which looks really nice, and that does come with a suppressor, and both the handgun and the suppressor go into its holster. He does come with a knife, which also looks really good. It's just done in black, and it also goes into its sheath. He also does come with a variety of submachine guns. We do get his trusty Uzi, which looks really good. We do get a compact machine gun, which also looks really nice. We get a full-size machine gun, which looks really good. He does come with a grapple hook gun, which that's really nice as well, just doesn't come with a rope. And then Snake Eyes also comes with a scarf. Timber, of course, does come with 2 different head sculpts. We do get the neutral head, which looks nice, and then we do get the growling, angry head. Other than that, Snake Eyes and Timber don't really come with anything else. With that out of the way, let's have a closer look at Timber and Snake Eyes. And so here we have a closer look at Timber, and this is the second time we've had a look at Timber. Timber originally came in the Alpha Commando pack. This time he is just done in white, which does look nice. He is coming off a little bit of a cream color on my camera, but it's probably just the saturation of the background versus this, that my background's more pure white. He's a little more of an off-white, but yeah. I really do like the way Timber looks, and he was always one of my favorite figures that we got this year, and this is no exception. I think I prefer the white Timber over the gray wolf Timber. I don't know what it is, but I always picture Timber being a white wolf. I do like the fact that his scars are a little more prominent on this one. His eyes are done very nicely. I do like it, and just like with the original Timber, we do have the 2 different head sculpts, which this is my preferred look, but this is still a really nice look for a calm, collected Timber. As far as the sculpt goes, it's the exact same that we had with the original Timber. I, for the life of me, can't find my original Timber. I put them aside specifically for this review, and now that I'm doing the review, I can't find that Timber, but they share the exact same sculpt. Same head, same mane, same legs, same body. Everything on him is the same, but instead of being done in a gray gradation, he's just done in white, which it still looks really nice, and the sculpt work is still fantastic on him. The nose looks really nice, the eyes are very piercing. The scars are a little more prominent on this version of Timber because you have a white with the scratch marks, which that looks good. And then of course they did paint his pad, so yes, they did a lot of nice detailing here on Timber, and I really did like that original Timber. I just can't find him, and he's somewhere in my reviews booth. I just don't remember where I put him, unfortunately, but it's the exact same figure, take my word for it. So other than that, there's not much to talk about, so we're actually going to set Timber aside and move on to Snake Eyes. And so here we have a closer look at Snake Eyes, and just like with Timber, we have had a look at this figure in the past. This is the exact same figure that we got as the first classified Snake Eyes, and then got it again as a Fortnite Snake Eyes, just done in a different paint scheme, which everything on him the exact same, with the exception of one part. I'm gonna go over that in a little bit, but yeah, it's the exact same figure that we got originally, so there's really nothing too new to talk about other than his paint scheme. This one has more of a desert feel to him. His armor is more like grayish green and browns versus just blacks and grays, and it's a nice look. It's just not my preferred look for Snake Eyes, although he does have some interesting things that I kind of wish the other Snake Eyes did. For example, I'm gonna pull it out really fast. His falchion here actually has a colored blade, and the handle is black. I don't know why all the other ones have black handles. I prefer the colored blade. But yeah, same Snake Eyes all the way around. We do have the same wrist, or not wristbands, but armbands with the pouches, the same battle belt right here with the 3 grenades. Same holster, same everything is the exact same. I do like the fact that we do get interchangeable hands with this Snake Eyes. We do have the Shikon spikes right here, and then we do have the left hand which has the shuriken in it. I do like the fact that this Snake Eyes comes with a realistic gun and a silencer, or a suppressor if you're being more technical about it, not tactical. The knife actually fits in this one. It doesn't pop out like the original Snake Eyes, so I do like that. It's the same knife. I do like the fact that he has a more realistic handgun. I think I'm going to swap that out for the cosmic gun that the original Snake Eyes had. But yeah, you can really see his pants. They're done in this like brownish green color. We do have some detailing right there. His holsters and belts are also done in like a greenish brown. Note I said greenish brown. His pants are like a brownish green. His straps are a greenish brown. Knee pads the exact same. But then we get on to his feet, and his feet actually have brand new boots. I don't know if we've seen these boots in the past, but for Snake Eyes this is brand new. He's not wearing the tabby socks, or tabby shoes, tabby socks, whatever you want to call them. I do like them, and if they were more solid black, I would probably swap them out with another Snake Eyes, but the fact that they're done in like this grayish green color, it's going to be jarring seeing it next to another Snake Eyes. But yeah, overall, same figure, same thing that we've got in the past, so there's actually nothing too new about him. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, it's another Snake Eyes for the collection. So with that out of the way, let's get Snake Eyes and Timber compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Snake Eyes and Timber posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Snake Eyes and Timber posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Snake Eyes and Timber posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have Snake Eyes and Timber posed next to a Cobra Commander and Duke. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at their articulation. Now we'll have a look at Timber's articulation first. He does have a double ball joint here in the head, so he does get a lot of nice range. He does turn side to side, up and down, as well as rotate at an angle. Then he does have, I believe it's a ball hinge at the mane, so his legs do, or his neck does look down and up. Although when you do move his mane down, it kind of does push his legs out a little bit just because of how it's sculpted right here at his fur. So yeah, just be aware that if you have his legs too far in, you can't really get the full range of his leg or of his neck, and that does rotate slightly. We have ball joints here at his front legs. We have a ball hinge here at his knee where his elbow would be, a hinge right here in his ankle, a hinge in his paw, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. Then we do have another ball, I believe it's just a single ball joint, it might be a double. It might be a double ball joint here that does allow for some up and down, side to side, and some slight rotation. Then we have another ball joint here at his hip. Then that does go forward and back. We have another hinge right here at his knee. His leg here has its bend, so that does go back. Another hinge right here in his foot. And then that does have forward facing pin for rocker ankle. And then finally he does have a hinge here at the tail, so that does move up and down, can swivel side to side, so you can have a sad Timber if you really want to, or an excited Timber. So yeah, really do like Timber's articulation here. So moving him off to the side, we'll have a look at Snake Eyes articulation, which it's the exact same as the classified Snake Eyes we've had a look at. It does have a ball joint right here at the head, has a ball hinge which allows it to move up and down, swivels left and right. We have another ball joint at the base of the neck, so that does allow for some nice movement. Butterfly joint here in the shoulder going back and forward. We do have a hinge in the shoulder going out to about that far, all the way around. Bicep swivel, double bend here at the elbow. We have an up and down hinge here at his wrist, as well as rotation. We have an ab joint which goes back and forward. We have a ball joint which works really nicely, and that does rotate. Drop down hinges here at the hips going down. Does go out, but you do have to be mindful of this knife. You might have to remove that. The hips do kick forward and back. Swivel here at the thigh. Double bend here at the knee. Really stiff on mine. Swivel at the boot. Then we do have a hinge in the ankle going back, forward, and forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, it's what we've come to expect out of Snake Eyes figures, but still really love this Timber figure, and I'm really happy we got another one. I really do like the sculpt, and it's not often that we get wolves, so really happy we have a wolf again. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Snake Eyes and Timber posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Snake Eyes and Timber posed for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like this set. Even though I already have a Timber and this Snake Eyes, I really do like the combination of getting Snake Eyes with Timber. It just sucks that Hasbro is giving us these two in a deluxe set rather than in a regular set. If Hasbro really wanted to, they could make this set $20, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Hasbro has it in their potential to sell this at $30, but instead it is kind of priced hiked at about $45, which for two figures we've gotten in the past and nothing really new about them, yeah, that's kind of a hard pill to swallow. I do like the white Timber a little more than the gray Timber, but $45 is not enough to justify the purchase of Timber by himself. And even though it's a Snake Eyes figure, and Snake Eyes is my favorite, I kind of am tired out on this particular mold of Snake Eyes. Maybe they gave us a different version down the line. I might be a little bit happier. I mean, Snake Eyes himself is a good figure, but we've had a look at this figure 3 times already, and even though it is a new color scheme, it's not a color scheme I'm really a fan of. Add to it, the scarf on this figure does not work. It was designed for Sergeant Stalker, and it's molded to Sergeant Stalker's body. It's not molded for Snake Eyes, so it's just an add-in that they threw in to increase the cost of this figure. Overall, if you guys don't have a Snake Eyes or Timber, this is a really nice set to have. Otherwise, yeah, I would say pass on this set. Even though you do get some really nice weapons, the weapons and the white Timber don't justify the $45 price. And like I said, if Hasbro really wanted to, they could sell this at $30, $35, but no, they went ahead and price hiked this all the way up to $45, where the original set was like $40. This one adds an extra $5, so yeah, overall, it's a nice set, but I don't recommend it unless you're really die-hard fans of G.I. Joe or you really need a Timber and Snake Eyes in your collection. So yeah, get it if you need it, but otherwise, I would say pass on it. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other G.I. Joe classified figures. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.